So a couple months ago, my throws weren't as accurate and precise as I think they should have been for my level, given I'm a brown belt. I kid you not, guys, after doing these 3 drills for, I would say, the past month, I've seen at least like a 30% increase in my accuracy, and I'm landing a lot more throws. It's pretty crazy. I needed to develop throws so precise that every movement counted when I was fighting, where I could land my techniques with confidence in randori and feel that satisfying thud hearing the opponent slap the mat when their back hits the ground exactly as I intended. There's this one guy who I fight who's probably 30 pounds heavier than me. I almost got an Uchimata on him, well, because I've been doing this drill. And the only reason I didn't get him though, but I got really close to doing it. Actually, with 2 guys who are better than me and bigger than me. So the first guy, I fit in. I actually have it on tape here. I actually fit in pretty deep with my Uchimata, but I just couldn't lift him. He was too heavy. He instantly like shifted his weight backwards, making it really difficult for me to pull him forward to finish the throw. But I kept fighting there, as you can see. Like, I tried different throws, different angles, but the dude is just too strong. And sometimes that'll happen. And you shouldn't beat yourself up too much about it, because especially when you're fighting heavier weights, because if you're ever going to compete, you're never going to fight guys that are heavier than you unless you're doing like an open competition. The trick is, I noticed with these drills, the same ones that I have in my Judoka Ascension program that I help my clients with, getting the feet in super deep through these drills just kind of like instill that muscle memory in you, so that every time you're fighting, it comes like second nature, and it's pretty cool. After doing these drills that I'm about to share with you, I'm not gonna lie to you and say that every time I attempt an Uchimata or an Osotogari and Randori it works. No, it would be a lie, and it would be unrealistic, even for top guys. Especially the better the guy you're fighting, the harder it's going to be for you to throw. So you got to step it up. But like I said, I've noticed at least a 20 to 30% increase in my success rate in my throws. So the following drills I'm going to share with you are also the drills that I have inside my one-on-one. I call it the Judoka Ascension. It's more of a customized training protocol for each of the client, because everybody has different throws, unique physical attributes, and certain throws work better for taller people, shorter people. So it's all customized inside my program. So what are the drills? There are 3. The first one is entry footwork, but with a mark. So you could either do this with a taped triangle, as you can see me doing here. And the goal with this one is basically to land your feet inside a triangle, because when you're doing uchikomis in real life, you create a triangle with your opponent's 2 feet as the base of the 2 points of the triangle, and the point, the last third point of the triangle, is you. And you want to step inside the triangle. Doing like Ouchigari, Seonages, Uchimatas, you want to be inside that triangle, especially when you're practicing the basics. And then another one you could do is you can put like 2 rocks, 2 shoes, and when you're doing entries, whether it's Seonage, Uchimata, whatever, it's kind of the same principle to triangle. You want to kind of mark the spot with your feet. You want to hit in between those 2 points every single time you enter. And I'm telling you, after you do like 10, 20, 30 in a row of being perfectly in between those 2 points, your precision is going to be really, really good. It's like practicing archery basically with your feet. And you're going to notice after a couple of weeks of doing this, your accuracy and your confidence to enter for a throw is going to be way higher. It's pretty cool. Drill number 2, with a grappling dummy. You're going to throw it. However, you're not just going to throw it and go through the motions. You're going to be really precise with this one detail. For example, I have been really working on my Uchimata this whole year, and each time I throw, I try to get my legs deeper and deeper, like surpassing the triangle, if you will. Like the triangle's here, most people just come in here and lift. I want to get super deep. I want to literally see my right foot pass his feet, and then my left foot comes in and I lift. Because when you get yourself into the habit of getting that deep in practice, when you're fighting somebody in real life, they're not going to let you get that deep. So if you can at least get like 10% as deep when you're fighting, you're still going to lift him. Versus if you're training that little 10% during practice, imagine how much further you're going to be in actual randori. You're not even going to get close to him. So you know what I mean? Like it's kind of like aiming for the moon and landing on a star when it comes to training. I hope you guys get what I'm saying. Like, you want to train super hard, or like get the detail really precise in training, so when you actually perform in competition or in an actual fight, in the real scenario that you're actually training for, you get at least 30-40% as close to the result that you're actually training for. And that is something that has really worked for me. This is probably the best drill, but I understand not everybody can get a grappling dummy. But if you're in the US, bro, and you're like over 23 or in a first world country, I don't feel bad for you. You can get a freaking grappling dummy. You don't have to get the most expensive one. I mean, I do recommend getting a genuine leather one, because that's really gonna last you at least a decade. You can message me on Instagram and I'll send you some recommendations. But then again, a grappling dummy is just a tool, and if you don't know how to use it first, it's kind of a waste of time. But inside my one-on-one coaching, the Judo Ascension, I have tons of workouts and templates that I've discovered with drills and different exercises with bunch of different throws that my clients work on, and I make sure they do them correctly, and it really helps them progress. And it's also what I'm doing. Like, as the coach myself, I don't just tell my clients what to do. I also follow it to a T. And I'm going to release a video of the next 90 days, how I'm training to reach the next level, elite level. Right now I'm advanced, but the next level of advanced is becoming elite. So I'm following my own program, that I give my clients to get myself to that next level. So I'm pretty excited about it. But not only with my judo, I want to take it to the next level with my habits, like cutting out vices, just going hard, no stimulants, monk mode, everything, man. And I just noticed how just everything in synergy, going hard with judo equals going hard in life, with my business, with my self-respect. It's awesome. And so if you're like on that same wavelength and you want to kind of experience that benefit of how going hard with judo can really help, you going hard with your diet, your physique, your self-respect, your relationships, your business, maybe like, your habits, getting up early. I think this one-on-one coaching program can really work wonders for you. I worked with BJJ guys, MMA guys, older people too. There's no excuse, honestly. Like, I train with tons of like older people. And a lot of people that are like in their 40s, 50s, 60s are afraid to do judo because they think it's too rough and they'd rather go to BJJ, bro. Don't do that. It's simple. Just buy a grappling dummy, make sure it's light if you want, and just train, but at your leisure. Like, just listen to your body. When you're doing randori, just tell the person, look, I don't want to go super hard, I don't want to get injured, just do a light round. And take your falls. There's no shame in that at all. That's how you learn. And, age is just a number. I'm still going to do this training when I'm older, my 60s. Obviously not to the same intensity. I'm going to be a lot more careful. I'm going to take my time and stretch beforehand, and never try any crazy stupid like throw that just going to risk hurting myself. But I still believe you can train judo when you're older. Look at all the veterans, like in veteran competitions, like the US veteran, open veteran or whatever. There's like a lot of competitions that involve old people. So yeah. So if you're interested in the Judo Ascension program with me, 2 links in the description. You can message me on Instagram about it, or just straight up book a call, and look forward to seeing you in either one of those. Take care, guys.